Hey guys, we are glad to bring how to become a data scientist at Scienaptic AI session for you. In today's session, we are going to discuss how you become a Synaptic application developer with the skills of Java, Spring Boot, MySQL, and analytics and data science. Let's get started. Synaptic AI is a company who hire application developers for the skills Java, Spring Boot, MySQL, along with analytics and data science. As you all can see, data science has become one of the major technologies which is influencing every business today. In order to understand the requirements well, we have brought to you this information wherein to become a data scientist at a mid-level company, generally a student needs to have 3 to 4 years experience in building software and web application. This experience can start from the very beginning in the college itself. Suppose you have to grab an experience of 3 to 4 years working on real-time software applications and building the softwares. What you can do is right from your second year, or right, in fact, from the first year, you can get started with development of web applications and software with various programming languages, including Java, which is one of the topmost languages as per TIOB index. Now, since you start from first year, you can grab the knowledge of programming language, and then you can join a company as an intern, and you can understand what a company is actually building with respect to software and web application. And if you collectively work with the companies for an overall period of 3 to 4 years, being into college, you can earn the relevant experience. Now, you also need to understand extensive experience in building applications, APIs using Node.js. Node.js comes under full stack web application development. This should have the knowledge of REST framework also. As you all know, a REST framework is something known as representational state transfer. So I'll quickly give you a quick brief of what REST is. It is something known as representational state transfer. And you all would have collectively heard about JSON. So JSON is one of the languages which is based on representational state transfer technology, wherein data is transmitted from server side to client side, as well as from client side to server side in a text representational state. JSON is also known as JavaScript object notation. So as you all can see, you need to understand web application with Node.js, which falls under full stack web development. Along with, you need to understand about REST framework, which is very important. When you proceed further, you all can quickly observe that you also need to have experience in Java programming language, along with Spring Boot, wherein you can write APIs. You also need to understand Hibernate, which is database management using Java programming language. Along with the backend part, you also need to be focused towards front end, which is generally known as user interface development. So if you have experience in designing user interfaces, along with if you know how you can transmit data from user interface to the server side using REST framework, using Spring Boot, along with you can write your server side logic in enterprise Java, as well as for database management at server side, you need to understand about Hibernate. Now, when your data reaches the server side, you also need to understand about MySQL databases as well as Oracle databases and the latest Hive databases for big data. So now, as you all can understand, data is of two types. Data could be structured, it could be unstructured, it could be non-structured as well. When it comes to structured data, then MySQL and Oracle provides you SQL Server. You also have MySQL Server wherein you can store your structured data. When it comes to non-transactional data or non-structured data, which you can have an example like a PDF or some very large data in text format, then we use Hive in order to store that information. Since in all the major job profiles, when it comes to application development for web, you would be dealing with Amazon Web Services or some cloud platforms wherein you are going to get a shell of that platform to manage your application. So you also should have understanding of basic shell commands in Linux. Along with, you should also be working on Hortonworks data platform, which is an analytics platform. Even along with analytics platform, you can learn about these analytics platform like Horton, and there are various others like Data IKU, and there are various strong tools from IBM, Microsoft, Amazon, and there are a lot of companies. You should also have familiarity with Hadoop ecosystem, wherein you can process big data. You also need to understand Hive, HBase, and Spark in order to communicate with your Hadoop ecosystem. You should be able to quickly pick up whatever new technologies are coming into the environment or to the industry, so that you can quickly upgrade your applications with respect to new technologies coming in. And you should be able to build proof of concepts quickly with your programming prototypes. So in every company, when you understand front end, when you understand back end, when you understand how data is going to be transmitted from client side to server side, you also should be able to build up a quick prototype so that you can show it to the stakeholders, and the stakeholders can understand that what you are building, and they can give you green signals so as to build up the new application to provide solutions to the environment, to the industry, as well as to the consumers. Provided once you're working on these tools, once you're working on these technology, it is possible that in a company environment that you will be working on large teams or medium level teams. So version control and collaboration over the code is also a very important technique. So you should also have experience in version control tools like Git, and you should be able to fork your code over the Git. So this is an overall requirement at Synaptic AI for a data analyst, for a data scientist, as well as for analytics, wherein you need to have information about software development, web application development, REST framework, building up the UIs, building up a POC, and integrating analysis over it. So these are certain requirements which are generally required to become a data scientist at a company like Synaptic AI. Now, in order to proceed further, in order to have the right skills for this job, what you can do is we are providing a complete 1 year curriculum, which is somehow like 10-month curriculum, which you can do at 54,894 only. Now, what will you be learning during this complete program? You will be learning the following topics which are required to become a great data scientist along with the requirements. So you will be understanding Java programming, wherein you will understand the basics, the data structures, the core Java programming, along with the latest frameworks, whatever is available. You will also be working on Java Spring. You will also be working on Java Hibernate. So multiple technologies you will be covering during this program, which is required by Synaptic AI data scientists and analytics. Along with, you will be working on Oracle databases so as to store your database. Under full stack web development course, we cover MySQL as well. This full stack web development course covers Node.js, AngularJS, wherein you will be working on front end designing of the application as well as back-end designing of the application. So these are some of the most important things which you guys will be learning during this program to become a data scientist at a company like Synaptic AI. Now, I would like to take you to further requirements. You will also be understanding the concepts of Hadoop and MapReduce, which includes all the concepts of Hive, Spark, and everything. That also will be covered. And you also will be preparing for the interviews with Java data structures and all the curriculum available. So guys, in order to become a data scientist, in order to fulfill all the requirements, you can quickly start from your first year, in fact, in order to become a great data scientist with various companies. And you can quickly become a data scientist with a program of 10 months. Along with that, you can continue your internship for 3 years or 4 years so that you get the relevant experience. All the people, those who are already working in a company and they want to transition into a data scientist position for a job like companies at Synaptic AI, then what you can do is you can use your back application development experience, as well as you can have a 10-month course with Hackveda Limited. This course is available online as well as at our corporate classrooms at Noida, Canada, and Delhi, wherein you can learn all these technologies and become a great data scientist. And you can quickly appear for the interviews at various companies similar to Synaptic AI, and you can have a great career as a data scientist in the industry. So for any queries, for any questions, feel free to write us a message on Talk to Mentor on our website. The course link is given on the YouTube video below in the description. So you guys can quickly have an experience with speaking to our mentors. In order to subscribe to the program, you can individually subscribe any course, which you can quickly view here. In order to quickly take up this complete package of 10-month course at 54,894 only, you can quickly click on register now and get started with your registration process. Once you are done with your registration process, our team will get back to you. In case if you have any queries related to sales, you can reach out to us on WhatsApp as well as on Facebook. You can write us your queries here and you can have the discussion. In case if you have any technical query relevant to the course or to any of the module available within this program, you can quickly write us your query on Talk to Mentor again. And our team would be happy to help you in order to make you become an analyst and a data scientist along with the skills of Java, Spring Boot, MySQL, Oracle databases, Hadoop, MapReduce, and many more, so as to fulfill your job requirements to become a data scientist. Thank you so much for watching.